They have a
fucking
podcast.
Barstool.
Exciting Mics.
Yeah. We're
all
we
over it.
invented Exciting Mics. Hey, Maddie, get ready to start the show? You ready to start the show?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Go Broncos. Start the fucking show. Start the fucking show. Go Broncos. Start the fucking show. Go Broncos. You want to get energy up?
Johnny Dunk guy over here.
Start the show.
Start the fucking show. I want to start the fucking show. We're gonna start the fucking show, okay?
Start the show.
Speaking of starting the show, this is the Working Perspectives Podcast presents Guess the News. I'm Matt Lavelle. He's Liam Reese, and that other asshole is Bern Podcasy. Okay?
That's right.
What we're doing tonight, we're gonna bring you some fucking news stories. Okay? We're gonna leave out a lot of stuff. We're gonna give you the basic headline, okay? And then we're gonna ask you to guess some stuff. Maybe the age, maybe the yes please, maybe the location, and sometimes you're be guessing human tissues, like in my story tonight. Getting started. First off, my story. Here we go. What I'm looking for. ASL. Right away,
Okay.
Daddy. You know it.
The classic ASL.
Classic ASL. Age, sex, location. Asking for that. I'm also asking for what human tissues. Let me continue.
Is that a bonus? Is the human tissue the bonus?
The bonus is the human tissues, Daddy-O.
Human tissues, huh?
I'll give you a hint. We're looking at an international story, fellas. International. An adult human faces charges of illegal possession of human tissues.
Oh.
Mm.
Ew.
An adult human faces charges of illegal possession of human tissues. I'll give you some hints. This adult human works in the medical field, we'll say.
That makes sense.
Right.
Isn't human
So I'm asking
tissues like
for
skin? Like what
the
is human
age,
tissue?
the sex, location, and the tissues.
Immediately, we're
Hair?
talking skin, organs. I mean, let's do the grossest, right? Let's start with the grossest. It could be organs, it could be skin, it could be
Brain
body
tissue,
parts.
is that a thing? Is brain tissue a thing?
A piece of brain, a piece of a liver, a piece of any organ is human tissue.
Okay.
I don't think hair and fingernails count.
Okay.
They might. So okay. So the way Maddie said,
you know what? Can I give you another hint? Hint?
Please.
So I loved how last week, Bern, you gave us a hint on the location, right?
Sure.
You gave us a hint on the location. So my hint on the location is that a World Cup was held there in this millennium.
Oh gosh.
All right. Since 2000.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I mean, there's been a handful, but all right. So Liam, we're talking about. So the way Maddie said works in the medical profession makes me feel like medical profession adjacent, like not necessarily someone who's cutting things out of someone, but someone who is like a second or third party who maybe gets their hands on something. Like, is it a janitor taking something out of like a bio bag,
or a mortician? Taking dead tissue, like
dead dicks, collecting dead dicks.
Dude.
Ooh, because they're not checking the dicks, right?
Everybody's all about the BBLs. Are they stealing asses?
Are they taking
stealing asses? I'm going with stealing asses.
Ooh.
Okay, stealing asses.
And I think the BBL is essentially just taking fat from some part of your body and putting it into the ass. So is someone just collecting fat from bodies, like from the ass, from the thigh, from like whatever the meaty haunches may or may not be?
I like it.
All right. So obviously this skews male.
Okay. So stolen asses. Yeah.
But
could easily be female. They had that one chick. They had that one chick that was putting silicone in people's asses. Remember?
Yeah,
she was like oh man, I did see a story though that this chick was taking literally like the caulk, the silicone caulk that like you put on windows and stuff. She was firing that into people's asses, which is So fucking crazy.
which is insane. That,
Ugh.
that's hard to make it work on your windowsill, let alone like
Yeah.
jiggling around in your pants all day long. All right, okay, so Maddie
It's
said
a whole new meaning to having a cock in your ass.
Yeah, ain't that the truth?
World Cup this millennia, right? World
Means
Cup
nothing
since
to me, dude. I
2000.
haven't watched a World Cup game since like, dude. I swear, I don't think I was old enough to drink.
All right. Well, I can walk us back a couple. The next one's going to be in the United States next year.
Is it
Okay.
really?
Yeah, dude. Philly, New York, L.A. There's two cities in Mexico, 2 cities in Canada, and like 9 cities in the U.S. where they're doing it.
Oh, so it's like all of North America?
It's all of North America. My
Oh,
son's
I
like,
Wait,
see.
I lied. Didn't they do one in like Qatar? Did they
Yes.
do one?
so
Okay.
the last one they did it in Qatar, and they did it in the winter
Okay,
instead
so
of the summer.
I'm not dumb.
Nope.
I do remember some.
No,
Okay.
they did it in Qatar. The one before that was in Russia.
Oh, hitting all the prime
Yeah. Well,
prime vacation spots, huh?
the World Cup is FIFA is the most corrupt sports organization that has ever existed on the planet. Like,
Yeah.
it's all
Naturally.
it's all pay to play.
Oh, yeah.
Which is why they did one in Qatar in 2022 in a
Mhm.
country that can't grow grass. And they moved the date of it 6 months so they could do it in the winter because it would be literally impossible to do it in summer because everyone would die.
It's just too hot.
Yeah, but they paid to play.
And they got a bunch of like Nepalese workers to go build these stadiums that didn't exist and took their visas and like they all died of heart attacks. It was like
Oh,
it's
God.
like it's a horrible story. That being said, I remember
Also, some fucking twats could whack a ball around.
Yeah.
2018 was Russia. I'm trying to remember where 2014 was. 2010 was South Africa.
2014 was Brazil,
But
wasn't
wait,
it?
you said
It
Russia
was.
though. I like Russia for stolen like body
Stolen
parts.
body parts?
I do like Russia for
Yeah.
stolen body parts.
Yeah.
Who
So
doesn't?
we're going Russia, dude. That is
Yeah,
like
you're
a
right.
prime spot for smuggling body parts.
I like that. Yeah. And I can only remember back to 2010. 2014 was Brazil, and 2010 was South Africa because remember they had the vuvuzelas, everybody had those horns going, driving people nuts.
Ooh,
But I think Liam,
Africanas.
I think Russia is a great location guess.
I think I'm locking in on mine. I'm pretty close. What are you thinking?
Okay. So you're thinking Russia. Are we thinking
I got
male or female?
I got male 50 Russia stolen asses. Lock it in.
Liam, I can't tell you how much I like the sentence that just came out of your mouth. Like, I got male.
What are you saying for the yes, please, Liam?
Male,
Oh, okay.
50 years old, Russia, stealing asses.
I don't know that we're gonna do better than that, Liam. I really don't. I think
I don't know that I'm gonna do better than that. You may come closer, but I think that's the best I can grasp the situation. You know what I mean?
human tissue. Let's broaden that a little bit. Let's just say fat for stolen asses. You know what I mean? Like
Okay.
harvesting fat to use in whatever these procedures are, like
Mhm.
like bad tit jobs or weird butt lifts, or like I think fat for BBLs, is perfect.
Or even a fat wanger too. Who doesn't want a fatter wanger?
That's the thing. Well, yeah, right. I mean, I'd take an extra quarter inch or half an inch if you're going to give it to me.
Anything. Anything.
I want to avoid the idea that there's just some mortician somewhere stealing dicks and like collecting them at his house. So let's just. I think this is actually a more like, yeah, there is somewhere. Fat for asses. I like. But is this a male or a female? Who has more access to these people at like clinics? Like you go in, let's say you go in for lipo
Yeah, lots of
suction,
nurses. Yeah, I
and
hear you.
and this lady's like, okay, this person's like, okay, we're gonna suck that fat out of you. Yeah, we're gonna throw it away. No, I'm gonna throw it in a garbage bag, take it home, and try to black market this shit to Yuri down the street who's gonna pump it into your wife's dumper. You want male? I'm gonna go female just to give us a little. I'm leaning female, and can we do over 40?
Yeah,
Over 40 work?
works.
All right. So, Maddie, we have a 40 plus, either male or female, in Russia, stealing fat to pump into people's skinny asses.
Wow. Over 40s, Russia.
We split we split on the yes, please.
Okay, so one male, one female.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got female. I've got male.
Okay. Are you guys ready to find out?
Oh, I'm so ready.
Here we go. So, Rose Minissy,
Oh.
a 39-year-old cleaner at a hospital maternity ward in eastern Mpumalanga, South Africa, appeared in court on September 18th to face charges of illegal possession of human tissues. Her arrest followed a tip-off to security officers that said she was allegedly seeking buyers for human body tissues. Authorities apprehended her with a plastic bag reportedly containing human placentas.
Oh, what the
According
hell?
to the BBC, police indicated that Minissy could potentially face further charges. She is currently scheduled to return to court in October. So yeah, 39-year-old Rose Minissy.
Dude, my mind didn't even go there.
Right,
No.
out of eastern Mpumalanga, South Africa, with placentas.
Oh my gosh, what a horrible person, dude. Seriously.
But you know what? Now,
Don't they use placentas a lot for like chick skin and stuff? Isn't that a thing?
Stem cells. So placentas are used primarily. It's the greatest like stem cell research you can do because everything that comes from the mother and everything that keeps the child alive.
Oh
and
man, I'm such an idiot. I
feel the same way.
Know what a placenta is.
Because now it makes sense too. Because after birth, a lot of people just throw them away. Like no one's keeping track of that shit. You know what I mean? Like some people donate them for research. Well, you have the baby.
She probably was like literally like, "Hey, they're throwing these away. I can get good money for this."
What do you mean we're just gonna throw this away?
I'm so dumb that I had like embryo and fetuses like mixed up with placenta. Like I thought that was still part of like the human, But now I follow. Yeah, it's like the afterbirth or whatever and stuff. And,
it's the sack they were in, right?
Oh, gross.
And all this stuff connected. Yeah, Ali Wong has a great joke where she's like, "No one tells you what comes out after the baby. Their whole house with all their bullshit, their pillows, all the food they left in the fridge that been spoiled, their whole shitty house." Placentas. What do we know, Maddie? What she was trying to sell them for? Do we get like a dollar amount?
Doesn't say.
I'd like to know that.
Just says whacked up some placenta.
Okay.
Well,
there you go. That does it. That does it for old Uncle Matty.